I didn't have a Floyd Mayweather to stand behind me and tell me, about what's right and what's wrong.
Gervonta Davis's corner. So you have Coach Calvin, and Coach Calvin is the head trainer, and you have Coach Kenny, who really specializes on preparing game plans specifically for opponents.
Gervonta Davis has officially reunited with Floyd Mayweather ahead of his highly anticipated rematch. Against Mayweather expressed unwavering support for saying he remains proud of everything the young star has accomplished, referring to Gervonta. Like A to him, Floyd emphasized that he holds no grudges over anything May have said in the past. Instead, he's focused on the future and wants nothing more than to see Gervonta thrive. Mayweather hopes steps into the ring with even more power and focus this time around, making it clear he's fully in his corner.
Take Vince out on social media. He's been through a lot, throughout his life. But I take my hat off to him. I'm proud of him. Saturday night we had a game plan, and a lot of times when he says certain things on social media, I say, he's to me he's still a kid. And when I was that age, I probably would have did the same thing. I didn't have a Floyd Mayweather to stand behind me and tell me, about what's right and what's wrong. He got the job done, but my hat off to...
Footage from Gervonta Davis' Vegas training camp reveals a fighter fully locked in as he prepares for his rematch. Each sparring session appears carefully planned, with a clear emphasis on precision and discipline. Observers have pointed out noticeable improvements, sharper footwork, enhanced stamina, and total commitment to every drill. Paint a picture of a laser operating at peak physical condition and with a steely mindset. This isn't just routine training, it's the mark of a fighter evolving strategically for defining Showdown. After parting ways with Mayweather promotions, Gervonta Davis still received public support from Floyd.
Background is you, and helping them and put them in a position to become a multi-millionaire. You meet a kid, he come up to you for an autograph. You sign an autograph for him, then I tell him, in a few years when you get older, I'm gonna work with you and I'm gonna make you world champion someday. Years later, I started working with him, helped him, pushed him to be great. And if he feels like, he's grew wings where he can fly and become his own boss, more power to
Floyd Mayweather. Floyd praised ambition and drive, saying, "Power to him," and highlighting the importance of self-determination. His words reaffirm the strength of their bond, showing respect for Davis's decision to take full control of his career, then tension. Their separation reflects mutual respect. Floyd's pride and growth, and Gervonta's push for independence, highlight a mentor-protege relationship built on empowerment, not control. Floyd Mayweather continues to keep a close eye on Gervonta Davis' career, particularly how he is ranked among boxing's elite on the pound-for-pound.
Nervous watching that fight last night. I was nervous after probably the third round. I was like, yeah, I don't know about this. Here's the thing. I think we all know Tank didn't take this fight as serious as he should have. In the post-fight press conference, he said he didn't know what round it was. He said he lost track of the rounds. That's not like him to do that. But I think he went in with the same game plan he typically does, where he just wears these guys down and then kind of baits them into just a crazy uppercut counter. And if you saw in the 11th and 12th round, he was going for it, but he couldn't connect it because this Lamont Roach guy, he's fast, he's quick. And as a Baltimore native, I wanted Tank to win. I want him to win.
Down list. Despite impressive record and consistent dominance in the ring, concerns have lingered within the boxing community that his association with Mayweather promotions may have affected his standing in these rankings. Some speculated that industry politics and personal biases may have played a role in the lack of receives compared to other top-tier fighters, addressing this head-on.
But one silver lining is that he's probably not retiring now. He's got to take that rematch. Here's the thing, when he takes that rematch, when they do fight again, this fight, Tank's going to win this handily. He'll probably win it in the 7th or 8th. But yeah, it wasn't a draw. Tank lost that fight. Yeah, he took a knee. Strategically, he took a knee. But he took a knee. Tank lost that fight. Unfortunately. But I'm excited for that rematch. I feel like it's probably going to be the most watched box.
Mayweather made it clear that a fighter's promotional ties should never overshadow their accomplishments in the ring. Floyd emphasized standing firmly Gervonta Davis. He argued that Gervonta's resume speaks for itself, highlighting his knockout power, elite ring IQ, and ability to draw massive crowds. For Mayweather, any denial of rightful place among the sport's pound-for-pound greats is not just a slight against a broader issue of fairness in boxing. Gervonta Davis, more than just a show of support, it reflects his deep-rooted role as a mentor. Even after Davis parted ways with Mayweather Promotions,
I expect to get respect by letting me speak.
Thank you.
Floyd, I want to switch gears real quick, man. Gervonta said, I'm not signed to a single soul. So is Tank now a free agent, or is he still signed with Mayweather Promotions?
Well, this is the Mayweather Deji press conference. So I'm here to talk about Dubai. I'm here to talk about entertaining the people, having fun. And I'm not here to talk disrespectful or bad about any fighter. You know, they say America is the land of the free.
Floyd has continued to be a vocal defender of his former protege, proving that their relationship goes beyond business. His backing underscores a genuine investment in Davis's legacy, not just as a fighter, but as a rising icon in the sport. What sets Mayweather's stance apart is his willingness to use his influence to...
Personally, I had Gervonta Davis up a round, because whenever you have rounds where nobody's doing anything, I'm not just going to do what most people do, and especially people that don't like Gervonta Davis, which is just give the round to the other guy, because Gervonta Davis didn't manage to knock him out that round. Okay, so this is Gary Russell Jr. clearly saying, man, no, I don't think Lamont Roach won that fight. You also had Al Bernstein, and Al Bernstein, I'm telling you, is a very, very straight, fair guy who I don't know if he was on that call, but he used to work with Showdown. I don't know if he was on there. I don't recall if I heard him. I think it was Rolly Ronaldo that was calling it, but Al Bernstein.
Spotlight what he views as an injustice. He's not just watching Davis from the sidelines. He's actively challenging the narrative that may be holding his former fighter back. By doing so, Floyd is leveraging his own legacy to Gervonta Davis, reinforcing the idea that greatness should be recognized regardless of promotional alliances. Ultimately, Mayweather's involvement as public perception.
Sorry to break it to you, but Gervonta Davis won that fight. Yeah, Lamont Roach put up a really good fight, but Lamont Roach was not dynamic. He did not do anything to really separate himself from Gervonta Davis. He just kept it equal. He just tried to keep it even the entire fight. And that's not enough, again, to take the belt from the champion. Now, I do want to say that the people...
And career trajectory reflects a broader kind of mentorship, one that doesn't stop at training tips or career advice. It extends into the reputational and political dimensions of boxing, where recognition is often shaped as much by narrative as by performance. Floyd's continued advocacy sends a powerful message. Gervonta Davis deserves his place.
Roach was seen at a basketball game chugging a beer, and I would have added to the question that you see Lamont Roach out giving a bunch of interviews, doing the interview circuit, right, kind of being a little bit out of character leading into the rematch. Do you think, and this is what Mill City asked, do you think that is something you guys are taking in consideration in preparation for the fight? And what
among the best in the world, not in spite of his past affiliations, but because of the fighter he's proven himself to be. Gervonta Davis has officially reunited with Floyd Mayweather ahead of his highly anticipated rematch. Against Mayweather expressed unwavering support for saying he remains proud of everything the young star has accomplished, referring to Gervonta like a to him. Floyd emphasized that he holds no grudges.
We're not believing that he's out there drinking or blowing up a bunch of weight and all of that. You know, he says what most people say. Hey, we're going to prepare for the best version of Lamont Roach that is going to, that'll come for us. But the way that he saw the fight coming out was he said he sees it like the fight before, a lot of
over anything may have said in the past. Instead, he's focused on the future and wants nothing more than to see Gervonta thrive. Mayweather hopes steps into the ring with even more power and focus this time around, making it clear he's fully in his corner.